everybody, Kevin O'Connell here. This isn't social media related, but if you're an entrepreneur or doing outreach, maybe you're seeking sponsorships for a club, organization, an event you're doing. It also could be you're an up-and-coming photographer, videographer, or you're just a college student looking to break through and connect with people and get some portfolio, get some work on your portfolio. This is a way to do it using Twitter search and TweetDeck. I talk about this all the time. So in our world of the digital storytelling side, we're doing some outreach this month. On TweetDeck, this is literally about 5 out of 30 hashtag searches I do on a regular basis. Looking for DC photographer, right? So I have this queued up in TweetDeck. TweetDeck is a free platform, so looking DC photographer. And what is this? The first thing that comes up, Hannah, you might enjoy this, DC United, which is a soccer team in DC. We're looking for a photographer to join our team, drop us a private message. So that's awesome. Photographer looking for fashion blogger, Maryland, DC. Like, hello, ton of jobs. Dan, Hannah, this is perfect. Anybody listening, you can do this in your city. So photographer, LA, etc.
It's so easy. I mean, people are always like on Twitter anyways. You might as well make it work. So
let me show you the next thing. So you can see we have all different searches here on conferences around DC, Philly, Baltimore. And so nurture effect. Are you in DC? Early registration for AVP 2016 conference. So let's see what that's about. I've already preloaded it on here. So APBA. So we've done some conference and event photography and videography, both on the marketing side as well as just capturing imagery for them. So I'm gonna kind of look and see, one, is it a kind of innovative, compelling conference that I'd like to spend 3 or 4 days with? Does it intrigue me? Like, do I actually want to connect and work with these people? Professional behavior analyst, it seems interesting. It's at the Marriott Washington Park. It seems like it could be a big venue. It's at the end of March. Chances are they should, if they're a good team, they'll have somebody in order, but generally I'll look to 2 to 3 or 4 to 6, 12 months out. And what I'll basically do here is I'll scroll through and look at that. For changes to an existing registration other than straightforward additions, please email Gina Green. So you might think, well, she's in charge of registration, right? I'm gonna say no, let's email her, because if you're a registration person on a conference team, you're probably getting a lot of emails. You wanna make sure everybody's satisfied. So I'm probably gonna shoot her an email and say, hey, capturing the ABP BA event. And then I'll kind of just say, hey, I know this is a cold email. My name is Kevin O'Connell. I'm a digital storyteller. I'm really intrigued by what you guys are doing. I'll try to put something personal in that email. I will definitely put the date and or location to make sure that I'm not botting them or spamming them. And I'll just say, I'd really love to capture your conference. I've done some other work. I'd link out to one of my other clients. I'll link out to my website in a sizzle reel. And I say, hey, I have these dates available. If you'd like to talk or if there's a way to collaborate, I'd really love to help. We've sent about 15 emails in the last week. I've already heard back from 2 people. Unfortunately, they said, hey, we're still on hold, or we got to talk to our team, but they've actually replied. And I can tell you from doing outreach, that's a very high percentage right now. And the other thing I personally look for is to make it worth our time. I also look at like what their conference registration fee is. But for you just starting out, or again, somebody that just wants to get a piece of content created and get a portfolio, I would take whatever work I get. It could be free, it could be for $100, $200. But this is a great way to do it. And again, even from an outreach side, you might find a business contact, a sponsor. You might find a job opportunity, going back to that whole DC United. You might connect with somebody and say, hey, I'd love to intern with you guys. And so setting up different keyword searches on TweetDeck is a great way to go for any business job development that you're doing. And if I can ever help to really clarify that, because I know I'm doing this pretty quick, please shoot me an email, kevin@thenichemovement.com, or at KOCO83, KOCO83 on Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat. Thank you guys so much for your attention. And one of the things that we do to set the engagement rate is to basically find the engagement rate for every post that we do. That way we know what our benchmark is as well as what their benchmark should be based on their followers. And so if you do any type of research on